Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining tonight's meeting. It's 5 minutes past 7. I think that we should just get started while others will join us. Thankfully, the meeting is also being recorded so that those who miss out on this live session may be able to get to the recorded version to get updated on what I consider to be very important, very vital for our business in this season. So tonight we are talking about the new global incentives and the qualification requirements necessary for us to achieve or attain in order to qualify for these global incentives. But before we go ahead, let me just again welcome everybody, wherever it is you join us from tonight. My name is Edache. The host for tonight, and we have as a panelist and a trainer tonight, Mr. John Edache is not a stranger to many of us FBOs. Of course, this meeting is for FBOs strictly. Mr. John is not supposed to be a stranger to many of us who may have been in the business for some time, except you are new and you may not know Mr. John. But basically, Mr. John is the manager in charge of center operations for Forever Living Products Nigeria. All over the country, all our center managers report to him. So there's nobody who maybe is in a better position to share and talk about these incentives tonight than Mr. John. Now, I have been in Mr. John's training a few times, and one thing I can tell you about his training is that he tends to have a way to just break it down in simple language, in a very clear, he's a very clear communicator, and he breaks down the concept in very simple ways that you can't miss it if you just pay attention. So tonight I'm expectant. I believe that he's going to do yet another fantastic job, and I will just right now get out of the way and ask that Mr. John Edache, you are welcome to take the platform and handle the training here on. All right, thank you, Mr. John. You are welcome. Please, the platform is open for you to just go right ahead. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's appreciate him. Let's show him that we are grateful for his time tonight. So this is a holiday season. Families are hanging out, and we are here trying to get knowledge and get better, improving ourselves. And we have a fantastic trainer in the house. Mr. John, over to you, sir. Are you with us, Mr. John? Are you there, or do you have an issue with your network? Can you unmute yourself and say a word to us if you indeed can hear me? It appears Mr. John has an issue, a technical problem, obviously, but I'm sure it will be resolved pretty soon, pretty soon. So I'll wait for him. Let's talk a little about your holidays. This is Nigeria. We've had how many days holidays now, and we just love holidays in this part of the world. We have this long holiday, and how has it affected your business, or how has it helped your business? For me, I placed an order today in the office, and before you know it, it was closed again. It's not a very good time, but hey, we have to do what we have to do. And one thing we can really do this holiday period is train, all right? Get together with your team members and have training sessions, as many as are available. Use this opportunity to impart and impact them for their personal development towards the business, so everybody can grow this season. Thankfully, the holiday period gives that opportunity when nobody will say, "Oh, I'm going to work, I'm going to the office, I have this call or that call." We have more time to plan, more time to prepare. So my admonishment, my advice would just be, get together, have a Zoom meeting, have a physical meeting, make that group call with your team members and just gel. Let's have a team seasoning session. let's have some feedback sessions so we can all grow. Mr. John, are you available now? Give me a minute. Let me give him a quick call, a quick phone call. I'll be right back. Okay, so he just confirmed that his audio seems to be acting up. He will be right back. So let's give him some time. Just hang on a minute. Once he rejoins the meeting, he'll be promoted to take the floor right away. Okay, Mr. John, you're welcome. Are you there now? Is your audio resolved now? Okay, it appears Mr. John is still having issues with his audio. Exactly, Mrs. Danny, I see your message. Indeed, it's been a holiday time to get to mingle with more people in a relaxed mood and endow them with some information vital to for the healthy lifestyle. Absolutely, I totally agree with you. Thanks for that feedback, Mr. John. Your audio still acting up, is it? This is left again. Um, I guess we just have to wait for him until he resolves the challenge at his end. Okay, 1 minute. We have Mr. Daniel in the house. Let me just let him come on board. Mr. Daniel, you are welcome. Mr. Deba, you're welcome as well. I see you. Dr. Manua, it's a long time. Good to see you. Emori, Enwu, you are welcome. Chini, TC, wow. Madam Chima Jimofo, you're welcome. Mr. Daniel, you're welcome. If you're ready, you can actually take the reins right away. Madam Adaje, you're welcome as well. I see you. My neighbor here is Surulere, Lagos. You're welcome. Madam Imori Philomena, you're welcome. Madam Esther Ambi Barango. Wow, okay. So our guys just did what they do best. Mr. Daniel, you can take over, please.
Okay, Ade. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
I want to sincerely welcome all of us to today's training. I just said let me sneak in and see what is happening, but it's like our facilitator for today, John, is like he's having some technical issues. But having said that, I think we need to go on. We need to go on with the training. It's I'm trying to see. Let me see how many people are here and Try to see what our reach. Okay, good. Trying to see what our reach is. Okay, good. Okay, today our main topic for today we want to look at the new policies, in line with qualifying for chairman's bonus, qualifying for the global rally. It's not news to anybody that we currently have our policy document is a living document. When we say the policy document is a living document, what we are saying in essence is that it's dynamic. It is dynamic because we are actually in an industry that is dynamic. So we are in a business that is dynamic. So everything we do is dynamic. So if you've noticed of late, you know that the company policy is, I mean, it I don't want to say it keeps changing, but that is actually what it is because we are in a business. So when we have some issues, we try to see how we can resolve those issues using the company policy. And now we have a new president, and everything that we discuss, it's all about growth. It's all about how can we support our business owners more so that they can grow. How can we support our business owners more so that they can grow? So having this in mind, I want everybody to have this very background. Having this in mind, our policy have also been designed or adjusted to reflect that goal, to reflect the growth mindset that we have. So everything that we do now, everything that we do in the business, if it's not going to support you as a forever business owner to grow, we don't want to do it. So I want this to be clear to everybody so that you will know why we'll do the things that we do currently. Now, before now, in the last few years, people have complained that it's like the global rally is now a winner take all situation. So it's either a situation where if you don't achieve, or we were in a situation whereby if you don't achieve 1,500 case credits, you cannot be part of the global rally. You cannot be part of the global rally. Now, we currently have the global rally going on in India. All our business owners are in India. Those that qualified are in India, and they are all jubilating. They are all celebrating. They are all networking. They are all just learning new skills, launching new products, right? But I mean, in the next 10 months, is it 10 months or no, in the next 9 months, there is another global rally. There's going to be another global rally. And if you don't know clearly what the requirements are, what can take you to these global rallies, it will be very, very difficult for you to begin to put pen on paper, for you to begin to plan properly so that you can make these requirements or you can meet up with the requirements. So that is why we are having this training today. So the global rally is, I call it a convention where qualifiers or top leaders meet to share ideas, right? To share ideas. And it is no wonder the president and the global leadership team and all the executives decided to now look at the qualification properly and create different categories where it's no longer a winner take all situation. In fact, we went back to what it used to be before now. That is some 10 years ago. So if you have been in the business long enough, you will know that these requirements are not actually new. So for you to qualify for the global rally, right? For you to qualify for the global rally, there are different criteria and different, we now have different reward reward system. The first thing is that an FBO can qualify for a trip for two to the global rally. And when you qualify for this trip for two, you are entitled to your airfare, your lodging, your meals, your activity allowance, and your spending money. But all this will only happen if you accumulate 1,500 case credits or more, total case credits or more. The new addition to this is that now you must have 50 new case credits. You must have 50 new case credits. That's the general this thing that we have, the general condition that we have. Now, the global rally qualification starts from the 1st of January each year to the and ends on the 31st of December that same year. That is the qualification period. Now, but for you to have this experience, we know that all fingers are not equal. So we are no longer looking at the 1,500 and 50 case credits that is supposed to be the ideal. But now the first condition is for you to qualify if you can achieve 500 case credits. If you can achieve 500 case credits, please listen and listen good. If you can achieve 500 case credit, total CC. Total, when we say total, so please, I still want to make this clarification. When we say total, we're talking about your retail case credits, your personal case credits, your new case credit, your non-manager case credits, and your leadership CC. So everything, all your case credits, that's what is total case credit. All your case credit, once it is above 500, once you can get to 500, you will have some access to some part of the global rally. Now, what is the access that you will have? You will have an exclusive online access to the global rally. When we say exclusive, now starting from tomorrow, like we are in the global rally, starting from tomorrow, there is going to be a Zoom broadcast, right? A Zoom broadcast. But this one, from next year, you are going to have exclusive access to all the events that are going to happen in the global rally once you get up to 500 CC. Now, it's that you have this total online experience, or you will have 2 rally non-qualifiers tickets. Again, it's that you will have an exclusive online experience, or two rally non-qualifiers tickets once you achieve 500 case credits and above. You get to 500 case credit, be rest assured that you will have this so that you can have some global rally experience, not as much as you would have loved to, but you will have, or you will not pay for your non-qualifiers ticket as some people did here in India, but you will have two non-qualifiers tickets for free. Now, that is the first category. The second category is if your total case credits are above or is above of 500, but less than 1,000. If it's above 500 and it's less than 1,000, again, I am repeating, if your total case credits within the year January to December is above 500 case credit, but less than 1,000 case credits, now you will have access, ladies and gentlemen, listen, you will have access to one, the airfare. So we are going to pay for your tickets, or we are going to fly you, we are going to lodge you, we're going to pay for your meal for the global chairman bonus rally experience. I want you to get this straight. When your case credits is between 500 cc and 1,000 cc, in as much as it is less than 1,000, you are going to have the airfare, lodging, your meal for the Global Rally Chairman Bonus experience. So you're not going to have access to the entire trainings. You're not going to have access to all the Global Rally events. You're going to have access to that's what we call the Chairman's Bonus Party. The Chairman's Bonus Party. That's what you are going to have access to. But you are going to be in Paris. You're going to be in Paris. We're going to fly you to Paris. We're going to lodge you. You're going to eat with everybody, but you're only going to have access to the Chairman Bonus Party. You're going to have access to the Chairman's Bonus Party. And you will also have your spending allowance. Your spending allowance. So once you get to 1,000, sorry, I made a mistake. This is Chairman Bonus Manager greater than 1,000. Sorry, not between 500 and 1,000. Sorry, guys, I made a mistake. So once it's less than 1,500, so it's between 1,000 and 1,499. That is when you will get this. That is when you will get this. Please, pardon me for that. That's when you will get this. So when your total case credit is between 1,000 and 1,499. We're going to fly you, we're going to lodge you, you're going to have your meal, but you're only going to have access to the Chairman Bonus Party, and you're also going to have your spending money, your spending allowance of $250, That is the second category. That's the second category. Now, what is the third category that you experience? What's the third category that you experience? I'm just trying to see if John is available. Okay, John is still not available. So what is the third category that you experience? The third category that you experience is what we are all used to. So if your total case credit is up to 1,500 total CC, if it's up to 1,500 total CCs, and maybe due to one reason or the other, you opt out of the global rally. Maybe due to one family reason or the other, or one personal reasons or the other, you said, oh guys, I can't make it to the global rally. I can't make it to the global rally. Now, our global travel policy states that once you qualify and opt out of the global rally, we will pay you the value or the equivalent of $2,500. $2,500. So once you opt out, that is what you get. Like for India, we have few persons that opted out. Few persons opted out for India, and they were paid 2,000. I think last week we paid them $2,500. So that is the third requirement. That is the third requirement. However, if you achieve the 1,500 case credit total, and you now have 15 new CCs. Before now, ladies and gentlemen, these 15 new CCs were not there. These 15 new CCs were not there. So if you achieve a total of 1,500 total CCs, and out of the 1,500, you have 50 new CCs. 50 new CCs. You will be entitled to 1, your airfare, your lodging, your meal, and the global rally experience. That is the total global rally experience from day 1 to day 5. You will have access to everything. You have access to everything from day 1 to day 5. You are going to have access to everything. Now, it is different. I want you to note it is different from those that achieve between 1,000 and 1,499, because those ones, yes, we're going to take care of your airfare, we're going to take care of your lodging, we're going to take care of your meal, but you are only going to have access to the Chairman Bonus Rally experience. That is what you're going to have access to. But for those that have up to 1.5, so if you are 1 case credit above these guys and you enter 1.5, definitely you are going to have your airfare, you are going to have your meals, you are going to have your lodging, that's your accommodation. You're also going to have your gift money. Now your spending money won't be $250. Your spending money will be the equivalent of $500. That is what your spending money will be. Now that is at that level. That is at that level. Now there is a 2.5. If you achieve between 2,500 and 3,499. If you achieve if your total case credits within that calendar year is between 2,500 and 3,499, and within the 2.5, you have an extra new CC of 50. Now, what are you entitled to? You are entitled to the airfare, you are entitled to lodging, you are entitled to meal during the entire Global Rally experience, and you're going to have a spending allowance equivalent to $1,000. Equivalent to $1,000. Now, before now, ladies and gentlemen, we had the 1.5K, we had the 2.5K. Last year, we introduced the 3.5K. The 3.5K. This level is not known to many people. It's not known to many people. Now, why is it so? It's so because the executives looked at the gap between 2.5 and 5,000. The gap between 2.5 and 5,000 was another 2.5. So there was this need to create a level that will ensure, that will motivate our forever business owners to move to a level like a stepping stone before they can get to the VIP, position, which is 5,000. So that is why we now have the 3.5K level. Now the 3.5K level, for you to qualify for the global rally at 3.5, you need to have a total case credit of 3,500, including 50 new CCs, Now, once you do this, you have the airfare, you have the lodging, you have your meal, and the total global rally experience. You will also have a rally spending allowance of $1,500. You have a special local gift stroke amenities to help you have to help enhance your rally experience. And you will also use the VIP checkout in the rally shopping area. So the rally shopping area, you're going to be treated as a VIP, and this is awesome. So as you're collecting your gift bag, all this will be in your gift bag, and it will be clearly stated that you qualified at 3.5. Now for the 5K, which are the VIPs, for the 5Ks, now everything from 1.5, if you really want to achieve, if you really want to be part of the rally, and everything from 1.5 downwards, you need to have you must have 50 new CCs. You must have at least 50 new CCs for you to qualify. That is the growth mindset that we are talking about. We don't want to have people that say they have retired, they are no longer recruiting, and this is just a challenge. So that is the growth mindset that we are talking about. So for you to qualify at 1.5, at 5,000, for you to qualify at 5,000, what are the benefits? So you have 5,000 plus 15 UCCs. So you have your airfare, the normal thing, your lodging and your meal to have the global rally experience. You have a hotel room upgrade where possible. You have your rally spending allowance. This time around is coming up, guys. It's coming up. So your rally spending allowance is coming up. So this time around, it is $2,000, the equivalent of $2,000. You have your special gifts and amenities. You have allowance to enhance your rally experience, and you also use the VIP checkout in the shopping area. Now, if you look at this, I will stop at the first the first GLT level. I'll stop at the first GLT level. Now, the first GLT level is the 7.5K. Is the 7.5K. Now, for you to qualify at this level, the first thing is that congratulations, you will be treated as a GLT. And I tell you, being a GLT is a different ball game altogether. It's a different ball game altogether. So you are qualifying as your total case credit is 7,500 with 50 new CC inclusive. So you will have your air ticket. Trust me, your air ticket is not the same with that of it. It's not the same. When we say you have your air ticket, it's different. So your air ticket is different. It's actually business class tickets. So you have your lodging, you have your meals, and you have a GLT rally experience. That is totally different. GLT rally experience is different because as a GLT, you are coming in 3 days ahead of every other person, so that you can be part of the GLT summit for 2 days. Then you have the pack summit for 1 day. And then you join the rest. For the other 5 days. So you're coming in 4 days ahead of every other person, and you have a room upgrade where possible. You have your rally spending amount equivalent to $3,000, and you also have VIP checkout at the shopping area. That is, if you're going to shop for any product. Now, having said this, I want us to pay attention to, please for this, if you want to know more about these requirements, go to our back end, go to your back end, go to policy and procedure. You can click on the policy there. You can click on the policy document there, and just go to page. If you go to from pages 28, from pages 28 down to just review down to page 33. From pages 28 to 33, you will see all the requirements. So you will move from 500 to the highest, which is 75,000 case credits. So we'll move from 500 total to 75,000 case credits total. And all these categories have their requirements. Of note is something that some people have not really observed this. People have not really observed this. And I want to bring this to our notice. Now, there is a new incentive that is added to motivate leaders, that is added to the global rally benefits. So once you qualify at a very high level, so once you go from 20,000 upwards, a lot of people have not really noticed this. A lot of people have not noticed it. From 20,000 upwards, right? Once you qualify, there is a new benefit that was just added in the latest review of the company policy. We now have what we call the business development allowance. Business development allowance. So once you qualify from 20,000 upwards, you have a business development allowance. And as you go higher and higher and higher, as you challenge yourself, challenge your team, develop your business, help more people, you will discover that the business development allowance is just growing. So the list that we have is at a 20,000 total case credits, the business development allowance is 10,000. This is totally different from your rally spending money. This is just new. It's just new. That's the business development allowance of 10,000 if you qualify as at with 20,000. But if I move to 75, if you qualify as 75, your business development allowance is just huge. We're talking about $65,000. Now, this became possible because of the challenges, because of how FBOs are coming to the top management and say, okay, what about if I do this? What about if I do this? Somebody posed the question and she said, what about if I do 100,000? What will happen? Because there is no provision for 100,000 case credits in the policy. I mean, there is no, even 75,000 that we just got now, there was no provision for, I think the highest provision that we had then was around 30,000. So there was no provision for that. It was because of all these challenges that the Home Office looked at it and said, okay, let's expand this. So there is actually no limit to what we can achieve in forever. There is truly no limit to what we can achieve in forever. Is John still having an issue? I'm just trying to cover for him. So there is actually no limit to what we can achieve in forever. So I want you to pay attention to this because this is the 4th month. We're already in the 4th month. So if you are going for any level, and you've not started planning, I think you need to go back to the company policy. If this training is not clear to you, go back and look at your business and look at what you can, the goal that you can set for yourself and say, this is actually what I want to go for. This is what I want to go for. And you put pen on paper, you work with your team, and you plan towards that. It is very, very important that we do this. It is very, 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 very important that we do this. Because now, after India, fine. A lot of people are asking what next. A lot of people are saying, okay, am I going to qualify? Are the conditions still the same? Are the requirements still the same? No, a lot of things have changed. Paris will be the first time that we are going to implement these new levels. So we want as many persons as possible to aim at any level that you know that you and your team can work towards. I mean, if you listen to me good, if you listen very well, I kept saying you and your team. So it's not something that you can do alone. And nobody's encouraging you to do it alone. It's something that you need to work with a team because our business is a team business. It's something that you need to work with your team, aim at a level and work towards that. Having said that, it's also, I mean, it's a good time to remind all of us of the requirements for the EMR. This month, the EMR is coming to, this is the last month for EMR 24 qualification. The very last month for EMR 24 qualification. Now, the conditions are very, very clear. Very, very clear. We know what the requirements are. The first one is that you need to be 4cc active within the 12 months. You need to be leadership, but you should have your leadership case credit, which is 12 cc's within the 12 months. So you need to generate 720 case credits within the qualification period. That's 12 months, May to April. And you need to have 50 new. So out of the 720, you need to have 100 new cc's. And you need to look at the development part of it, which is you having 2 supervisors. These are the core requirements. We call them core requirements for you to qualify as an Eagle manager. The core requirements for you to qualify as an Eagle manager. And I don't want anybody to mix this up. These are the core requirements. And again, this is the last month for the promo. We currently have an EMR 24 promotion that is ongoing. And this promotion is clear. I am repeating it because a lot of people have called to say, okay, what about if the person qualified last year? See, if you qualified for Eagle last year, if you qualified for Eagle in 2023, you are not eligible for this promo. A lot of people are missing it. If you qualified for Eagle Manager last year, if you qualified for Eagle Manager last year, you're not eligible. If you go to your, if you have a February 360 or go to your back end, you will see it. If you are qualified for the promo, it's clearly stated there. But once you check your back end and you did not see that notice that you can qualify with just one Eagle Manager line that has never qualified before, once that statement is not there, the meaning that you are not eligible for this promotion. You're not eligible for this promotion. Because again, some of us are forgetting that it's a welcome back promo. So if you qualified last year, we are not welcoming you back. That's where some of us are missing it. If you qualified last year, nobody's welcoming you back. But if you qualified in 2022 and you did not qualify in 2023, then we are welcoming you back. So the first condition is that it is a welcome back promo. Though it's ending this month. It's a welcome back promo, and the person that must qualify you must be somebody that has never qualified for Eagle before. Never qualified for Eagle before, because a lot of people have called this month to say, okay, fine, this person, I've been working with this person. I said, no. As long as you are a swearing manager, as long as you're a gem manager and above, that person will not qualify you. But if you are a senior manager, your conditions did not change at all. You just need to give birth to one Eagle and you will qualify. Just give birth to an Eagle. So just have one new Eagle manager line. Whether the person qualified last year or didn't qualify last year, you will qualify. You will qualify. It's only when you are gem, that's sapphire and above. If you're sapphire and above and the person qualified you last year, the person cannot qualify you this year. If the person has qualified, if the person has ever been an Eagle, the person cannot qualify you. From when the Eagle Manager Incentive started, since 2012, 2012, 2013, the person cannot qualify you. So the person that can qualify you must be someone that is totally new. So as we look forward to the announcement of the EMR 25 tomorrow, I think we look forward to it tomorrow. I think it will happen tomorrow. It will happen on Saturday. As we look forward to this, I can't tell you what the conditions will be. I can't tell you whether the promotions will continue, but let's look out. Let's look out for that announcement. Let's look out for that announcement on Saturday. The announcement will be made on Saturday. And again, I want as many persons as possible. I know the timing might not be right for us. I want as many persons as possible to watch the Global Rally event. They watch the Global Rally event. If you go to, I'll ask marketing to reshare the links, but because there are so many links, I want you to, they might share, or what I'll ask them to share will be the URL page. If you go to the URL page of the Global Rally, scroll down to activities, you will see that there are the link is embedded in the page. Everything is starting by, there is an event in the morning. There's an event, that's Indian morning here. Everything is Indian time. There's one in the morning, there's one in the afternoon. You have that of those on Saturday, the event for Saturday and the events for Sunday. All the time there, right? They are Indian time, not Nigerian time, but we have a 5 hours time difference. So they are 5 hours ahead of us. So any time that you're going to sit there, less that time by 5 hours. Less that time by 5 hours. If it's convenient for you, because the ones that they're going to have in the morning around 9 a.m., I don't think that it will be convenient unless you want to be part of it. Because if it's less 5 a.m. here with Indian time, with your time, with our time, then you'll be that will be like 2 a.m. for you. I think 2 a.m. Either 2 or 3 a.m. So if it's convenient for you, fine. If it's not convenient, you can join that of 12. You can join that of there are events for 12, 12:30. There are events for 1:30. I think on Saturdays. So just look at the time. I think let me see. It's like let's just share the link. Just look at it very well and see the one that you can be part of. Just see the one that you can be part of, so that you can catch a glimpse of what is happening in here in India. So thank you so much for being part of this training today. Do you have any question? Ade, you can take over. I did not plan for this, but you can take over.
All right, thank you so much, Daniel, for saving that effectively. If you have any questions to be heard, listen to, if you want a question now. Change is the only permanent thing in life, and change for the better is even more appealing. We believe that Fiverr has our intentions in mind, and they've reeled out these changes. We need to get abreast with them. We need to go back to the company we've been advised. So we really know what it is that we need to do to put ourselves to qualify for these incentives, these global incentives. Any questions from any of the participants tonight? We have 35 participants from what I can see here.
Like we don't have questions. That's good. Now I also want to say that I want to thank each and every one of I want to thank all our business owners for bearing with us. The last few months have been yes. Last month was quite challenging. We didn't have products, but the good news is that now we have products. We offloaded the products this week, and if you go to the centers, I think we loaded the centers already. I know for sure by tomorrow, the products should be, if they're not already at the center level, by tomorrow the products should be at the centers. Abuja ought to have gotten theirs. If they've not gotten, maybe by tomorrow they'll get their products. So and the product that came will have majority of the supplements that we've not had for a while. We now have them. So we want to thank each and every one of you for being very, very patient with us. We had some distortions with our inventory, and that was what caused the delay. But we've corrected that with Aloe Vera of America, and we'll try as much as possible to ensure that this doesn't happen again, because that really, really affected us. So you can go to your closest product center and once again buy your favorite supplements for your friends and family, and also for your customers.
Thank you for that, sir. Thank you. I jumped out very mentally, but any other question, please? Okay, if there are no questions, I think we can call it evening. Thank you all for being a part of tonight's session. We look forward to seeing you again when we do call. Thank you, and have a lovely evening. God bless you.